everyone, millions of kids in Indonesia could lose access to Roblox as early as March 28th simply because they're under 16. And this is just the beginning. Roblox is already being restricted in other countries, player numbers are dropping, the stock is falling, and one of the richest players just lost 526 million Robux. And all of this is happening at the same time as a wave of new updates. Let's break down what's actually going on. Drop a like and subscribe. I made a bet with a friend that I wouldn't hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of March. Let's prove him wrong. Let's start with the main point. On March 6, 2026, Indonesia passed a new law restricting access to major platforms for users under 16, including TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Roblox. Starting March 28th, these accounts will be gradually deactivated, not instantly, but through a phased process that will eventually cut off access for many players. The government says this is about protecting kids from harmful content, bullying, scams, and addiction, arguing that these platforms have too much influence. The problem is the scale. Indonesia is one of Roblox's biggest markets, and when millions of players start disappearing, it immediately affects the entire platform. And this isn't just Indonesia anymore. Roblox is banned or restricted in multiple countries, fully banned in Russia and Egypt, long-term restrictions in Turkey, and access issues in Iraq, Algeria, and Palestine. Kuwait is also considering a ban. Now a new model is emerging. Instead of a full ban, countries are introducing strict age restrictions, and if this works, others could follow. And we can already see the impact. Roblox's player count is dropping, activity is going down, and the company's stock is falling as investors start to see the risks. And here's where it gets interesting. Roblox is pushing more updates, but it feels like many of them are aimed less at players and more at investors to show growth and platform safety. At the same time, Roblox is tightening moderation even more. The biggest recent case is the ban of a trader called Spartan Holdings. He was one of the richest players on the platform, with an inventory worth around 526 million Robux. He owned over 400 rare items, including some of the most valuable ones in the game, and all of it disappeared in a single day. The reason? Just one poisoned item somewhere in his trade history. Basically, an item that was once connected to a stolen account. And here's the harsh part. Roblox doesn't just remove the bad item. They delete the entire account even if the owner didn't know. Now traders are genuinely scared to trade because one mistake can cost you everything. And that raises a serious question. If Roblox can do this to one of the biggest players on the platform, what does that mean for smaller accounts? There are also some strange changes inside Roblox. For example, they remove the ability to follow players from the in-game leaderboard. Now you have to go to their profile, and almost every time you get a captcha. A lot of players find this really annoying and just stop using the feature. Some think it's to fight spam and bots, but reactions are mixed. Some players say they barely get new followers now. Others didn't even notice the change. There are also some positive updates. Roblox finally added the ability to assign multiple roles to one user in groups. This was requested for a long time, and now it makes the system much more useful, especially for communities. People immediately started making memes like how I'm gonna look with 25 roles in one group. Many players say this feature took way too long, but they're still happy it's finally here. Some call it a great update, others say it expands what users can do, and some joke that roleplay groups are going to love it. They also said role colors are coming soon, which will make it even better. Overall, this is one of the few recent updates that players actually reacted to positively. The new animation pack, Glow Motion, which costs 250 Robux, has received mixed reactions. It uses a stop motion style, so it looks very different and immediately stands out. Some players actually like it and say it feels fresh, especially with certain avatars. For example, one player said it fits perfectly with their Shedletsky cosplay, but at the same time, a lot of people think the movements look weird and unnatural. Some are even joking, asking, why do the legs move like that? So overall, Overall, the reaction is split. Some players like it, while others think it just looks too strange for Roblox. Still, despite the criticism, a lot of players are enjoying it and are already using these animations on their characters. You can already see more people trying it out in games and experimenting with their avatars. What do you think about it? Does it look cool or just weird? Roblox has also updated the search page. Instead of square icons, it now shows 16:9 thumbnails. These images are taken directly from the game's page and give a better visual preview. Developers say this should help players choose games more easily and improve retention. Square icons are not removed and will still be used in other parts of the platform. However, reactions are mixed. Some say it looks better, even comparing it to YouTube-style thumbnails. Others think it will make it harder to find good games because of all the low-quality content. Some are worried it will feel too crowded on mobile, while developers are already saying they'll have to focus more on thumbnails than icons. Overall, people are interested, but also a bit confused and skeptical. You've probably already heard about makeup coming to Roblox. A preview has shown how it will look on the marketplace, and cosmetics will be divided into 3 categories: eyes, lips, and face. But the reaction from players has mostly been negative. Many say it looks weird and unnecessary, and that if you want better customization, you can just play dress-up games. Some players are also worried that this could replace classic 2D faces, which a lot of people still prefer. There are also more neutral opinions. Some say the idea isn't bad, but it should work alongside 2D faces instead of replacing them, like a layer on top. Overall, most players are still skeptical and don't really understand why Roblox needs this right now. In the end, Roblox is changing very fast, and you can already see it in all these updates and events. The platform is becoming more controlled and very different from what many players remember. And the most important thing, this is just the beginning. If things keep going like this, even bigger changes are coming. The only question is, will Roblox get better or turn into something completely different?